And head out towards Noble. It's going to be an interesting start to this race. Last couple of cars making their way through chicane. Ronan Pearson lines up out of position on the back of the grid. Let's see how much that man can do, but all eyes on Tingham on the front of the grid with Dan Camish. Reds go up, red lights on. We're racing at Thruxton and away they go. It's not a great start for Tingham, not a great start. The brake lights didn't come on. Kelly does exactly what we thought. He splits the pair as they go in towards Power for the first time side by side with Tingham and Camish as they go through and up towards the complex. We're now 3 wide with another Napa car up the inside. Is that Robo? It looks like it is. Sutton on the inside as well.
Yeah, Sutton up to 4th, so from pole, Tom Ingram's down to 5th. Rowbottom's up the inside of his teammate Camish. Is allowing Jay Gill to get away as the three Napa Fords fight amongst themselves as they go out of the complex. And it's Sutton looking to the outside of his two teammates up towards Noble Connor. But Jake Gill's got a massive lead, Duncan.
I don't want to say that was a dreadful start for Tom Ingram, but that was a dreadful start for Tom Ingram. The brake lights were still on his car as everybody else were moving, so the repeater light not being friendly is a big sideways moment there for Robo as he goes through the heart of Goodwood and he's trying to cut off the inside. I think that was Sutton trying to cut off the inside of Thames. If it wasn't Sutton, it was Sutton cutting off Tom Ingram as Tom Ingram looked a little bit racy going down towards Church there. As much apex curb as you could possibly chunk out of a touring car was taken by Ash Sutton, but as they come up for the first time, you look at the lead that Jake Hill has in that laser
safety car.
Which is in the middle of the track,
Safety car, yeah, safety car.
Sutton's third, 4th is Ingram, 5th is Tilton, Rowbottom down to 6th. So everyone's going to have to back off. What happened to Dan Rowbottom then, round the back of the circuit? He left me in, I think, 3rd position. I wonder if he was the one trying to defend Duncan, if he got a bit sideways and dropped all the way down to 6th position before the safety car.
We're having a replay of the start. It just didn't look like a good start for Tingers. It was obviously a great start for the rear-wheel drive BMW, but yes, I think
it was just that not being able to see the lights.
I think so. Or is there a slight time difference, Alan, between the repeater and the main?
No,
you never know. But Tingram getting caught out with the parallax here. I think you're correct there, Josh, actually. That might have been Noble. We'll hopefully get a replay. I thought it was Sutton, though. I thought I was right with the first glimpse. Sutton was very aggressive. Robo was super aggressive at the start through the complex. And we're just having a replay back just now, looking towards that area of the track up towards Noble. But what happened there was side by side in towards chicane. You know what happens, and Andrew Watson unable to avoid the tyre stack. He was slightly helped there, and there's another replay of one of the West Surrey BMWs now. He was slightly helped there by Adam Morgan because Morgan didn't give him anywhere to go. Watson did want to go into the grass, so he kind of gave the tyre stack a bit of a glass of there. That's more than a Thruxton fight, pal. Just at the moment where Tingham was about to have some sort of manoeuvre. Now what are they trying to do as they come in towards chicane? This is Andrew Watson side by side, as you can see with Adam Morgan. Morgan gives him nowhere to go. Watson runs on the track, up to the barrier. And then Ronan Pearson, everybody else goes the wrong side. Ronan Pearson goes past at least 4 or 5 cars on the exit of that corner. A great bit of heads up awareness from young Ronan there. And nobody wants to catch a flying tyre barrier as we go on board with Aidan Moffat. But yeah, quick safety car for this one. Joshua, we'll be back racing in just a minute or two, but it was a good start really, the complex, yeah.
Yeah, plenty of excitement, and the excitement really came from the three teammates at Napa Racing UK battling amongst themselves, which allowed Jake still to get away. But the safety car diminishes that lead that Jake Hill had. It was about 2 seconds. It seems that Rowbottom was the one that was pulled down amongst those 3 forward focus entities. He's dropped down to 6, so down to Rowbottom trying to grow better. Of course, the other big loser, as you said at the time, didn't make the best of start of the pole. He got back to 4, but that's much lower down than he'd like to be.
You know what, they're trying to show us a replay of that movement with Chilton, with Tingham, and it could have been Robo. Robo was on the outside of Tom Chilton going in towards Chilton, outside of Tingham, and Chilton actually, going in towards Church. Chilton then got up on the brakes in towards Complex. Oh, there was a little bit of side-to-side contact as well. Josh Cook was the next man holding in there. So it just looked like Robo, unfortunately. It was just muscled out and shuffled the back. Maybe, at Thruxton, all you have to do is half lift out the accelerator and round the back of the circuit, and then that hucks you towards the end of the straight as well. So lights still on the safety car just now as Scott Stringfellow brings the Porsche safety car round with the new high intensity lights, if I'm not mistaken.
Asco.
You put them into the middle of the track as we saw just there, but it's the new way to go quickly on sort of the modern way of making sure things don't touch chicane, but obviously that will big damage, big damage to the cars and safety car.
Yep, safety car lights have just gone out and the safety car accelerates down towards Church, and Scott Stringfellow brings it back through Church in full control but under great speed. And we're now looking all eyes at Jake Hill. Jake Hill is very much in control of this now. Jake Hill in the Laser Tools Racing with MB Motorsport, BMW for West Surrey Racing. Stringfellow comes in towards the chicane, and Jake Hill just still weaving to keep the heat in those tyres to generate that temperature, which is so important. And it was a great start for Jake Hill. You've got to see the way he went away from the start. He split the two exactly what he wants to do. But Heidi will try and catch up with Fingers if he gets on the podium for this one, but it's not done yet. We'll find out exactly what was wrong with that start. Chilton as he goes past, and Josh Cook follows through as well.
Yeah, so the gap between 4th and 5th with Rowbottom in position up again. Cook's up the inside. Adam Morgan is trying to get past Chilton too, but Chilton's fighting back on Josh Cook now. But Cook's then has run 10 races here at Thruxton. He's there in what is 6th position, so 2 places lost for Tom Chilton. That great move from Dan Rowbottom, but just like on the original start, Jake Hill is absolutely driving away. Not as big of a gap as he had on that original start, but he's driving away from Dan Cammett.
New race distance of 18 laps, so we put a couple of laps on because of those safety car laps right now as you ride on board through the back of the circuit with Adam Morgan looking at the back of Tom Chilton. There wasn't a lot of gap between Chilton and Morgan there either as they come down and in towards the fastest corner in the UK, Church, and we're riding on board with Tom Ingham on the big screen, if you can see that, ladies and gents, and that's Ash Sutton bouncing his way through there. But look, once again, the BMW is absolutely bolted at the front here, and Jake Hill looking really good as second turn. Towards Allard. Good move from Adam.
Yeah, Tom Chilton restart's been a bit like Tom Ingram's original start, but he's fighting back now. It's Chilton. He's back on the inside. There's contact behind. Colin Perkinson gets turned sideways. the driver who's second in the championship. He was under pressure from Aaron Taylor-Smith, but Turkington gathered it back together. The former world champion, Rob Puppich, in that battle as well. But for Tom Chilton, he managed to get back ahead of Adam Morgan and back into 7th.
Yeah, Colin Turkington being roughed up there in his 20th year of touring car racing, running number 20. Tux, well, getting roughed up by the youngsters as well. Alan Taylor-Smith very much in there just now in 10th place. He had good pace yesterday. Watch out for that car coming through. Watch out for the number 40. Power Max Astra making its way towards the front. Mr. Thruxton, Josh Cook sits in 6th place just now, but give it time. Give it time. Don't get too hung up on where he is just now. As we make our way back up into the club chicane. I have to say that Dan Cam has pulled away from
over the last 2 years in Captain Jake Hill. BMW's not won here over the last 2 seasons. Meanwhile, side-by-side action a bit further back. Finn Smiley goes up ahead of Daryl De Leon, so the Cupra, the two Cupras there switch positions towards the rear of the field, and there's a big slide behind them for Scott Thruxton, the big side change position there as well. So as you expect in the BTCC, there's battles at the lead, there's battles at the back as well. Yeah, there's something happening absolutely everywhere on this Thruxton track just now, but at the front, the lap time comparison last time through 16.8 for Hill, 16.3 for Camel. Dan Cam is very much on the hunt. We said that as he came through Woodham Hill last time, and Josh echoes that at the complex here to see him closing up towards the back. But now on this lap, it's actually going the other way. And Tingram side by side with Sunday. He's trying to get behind his teammate Adam Morgan, who's 8th, and Aaron Taylor-Smith takes the top 10. Big challenge from Ronan Pearson, who's trying to get himself up ahead of Andrew Watson. So that battle continues. Two drivers trying to progress after the qualifying issues with Pearson, after Watson's off on lap 1. They're both trying to get back up the positions, Duncan. Yeah, we're seeing a replay on the big screen just now of is that Mikey Doble going past. Yes, Mikey Doble making his way past, and that would be Aidan Moffat on the run up the hill towards the chicane last time round. So that was a pure power pass, unless it was a slight issue for Aidan as he left Church. But the battle that was coming from Camish, or the intensive battle, is kind of drifted back a bit. And because of last time, Tom Ingram's eagerness to try and go around the outside of something that really that might all be down to the hybrid and when different drivers are using it. Pearson has another big look on Andrew Watson into Cobb Corner. We saw that in the Carrera Cup, and it just doesn't seem to work because you have to pitch your line, and that's where Ronan Pearson couldn't quite get through. But yeah, I just wonder here, whether drivers using the hybrid, they can either catch or they can pull away. Whoever runs out of hybrid earlier might be in trouble towards the end of the race. Well, Sutton and Ingham have no hybrid left right now, so they are under the attack from Rowbottom with 5 laps of hybrid remaining. So that's exactly what they are up against right now. A lap for Hill and 2 laps for Camish. So there's a lot of work to be done here by Sutton and Ingham, and really up to Rowbottom must be a bit of a drive. because Ronan Pearson was looking to lunge down the inside. It didn't work out, so Sam Osborne in the fourth of the Napa Ford now comes up the inside of Pearson. He's up the curb, but he can't quite go through. Pearson saw us coming, gave him room, and then they go out of what is the right-hander there at Cobb Corner, through Seagrave up towards Noble, and Osborne back on the inside through the left-hander and goes ahead, but he's very wide going out to the corner. Out of my view in towards Goodwood, hopefully for Sam Osborne, he kept it on the road.
Yeah, as we've seen a replay on the big screen there of the Watson and Pearson contact coming in towards the club chicane, but well said, Josh, as they make their way round the back of the circuit and up towards the complex once more. Jake Hill with a steady 1.1.
Andrew Watson now is on to turn with Aidan Moffat. So you've got a couple of the Toyota Corollas there battling over what is 13th position. The best of the Toyotas, so up in 6th place. Josh Cook, who won so many races in Hondas here over the years, going well again. Is the best Toyota driver in 6th place. He's fallen away now from those top 5, who are separated by less than 4 seconds after 10 laps.
As we see them coming through Church and heading up towards the top of Woodham Hill just now, but yeah, the hybrid's going to come in towards us at the end of it. Right now, Josh Cook is on the hybrid, using that power all the way through up to the hill. There's lots of little things, Josh, that are happening just behind where we seem to be commentating on, just little love taps, little nudges. But as they come through Church just now, it's very much the way of Jake Hill as he accelerates. He'll be loving this, looking in his mirror, grabbing gears. I've no doubt he will not be doing a Sunday drive, but he will be just focusing on maintaining that gap. So the black and orange flag, meaning Scott Sumpton must get off the track and back into the pit lane. He's got a mechanical flag.
Damage to the front left corner.
I would imagine he's got something dragging on the track, and the technical team not happy with how that car is looking, so they want to bring him back in right now. As 1, 2, 3 and 4, Tom Ingram just closer.
Sam Osborne joining them once more. That's a 4-car battle for 13th position. Andrew Watson gaining positions again after that first lap off at the chicane, and I think with that damage,
We'll film on next lap.
Yeah, it's got something. Pit lanes now, the car is up in the air, Jack. The bonnet is up and the team go to work on that car just now. As we then spin our eyes back to the right hand side and look way into the distance and see Jake Hill with the lovely laser blue glinting in the sunlight as it climbs through Woodham Hill. It looks stunning in the distance, and he's got that little bit of a
started the weekend badly with an incident and he worked his way through, which gave him the reverse win for race 3, and then he won his first win for the Touring Car Championship race. I'm sure that's similar to before from those minds, from those who were back on the outside of the top 10, trying to gain positions for this race and then continue that progress for race 2.
Yeah, Huffy in 11th place right now, only 2/10 of a second behind the ETS and Taylor Smith, who had great speed through pre-practice 1 and 2, but unfortunately after his qualifying, even in the early parts of qualifying, it was after that.
Rob Huff, who's been racing touring cars for over 20 years, a former world champion, and then Mikey Doble, who really comes from club racing, into the BTCC and has shown great pace, shows you the kind of talent there is.
Hill's got pace in his pocket, hasn't he?
Huge talent in all the classes we have here, but none greater than what we see in track just now. This is fabulous. These are the best drivers in saloon car racing in the UK, and look at Ash Sutton lining up a manoeuvre on his teammate Dan Camish.
That's here at Thruxton. He's had 5 victories in the past, but he's got his teammate Colin Turkington, who was a superstar for Pack, dominated 2 races there, right behind him. So with a lap and a half to go, I wonder if that might be a change before the end.
A lap and a half to go, and Tom Chilton is very much on the hybrid just now, as is Aaron Taylor Smith and Mikey Doble, as well as Robo just had a quick flash of it with the Jake Hill as he heads down in the Laser 2 Racing with MB Motorsport, West Surrey run BMW, and if anything, out the back of the circuit is where Tingham doesn't have the pace right now. It looks like these will be the finishing orders as they come up with Hill leading, Camish in second and Sutton in third. There's a nice gap back behind Sutton. And Tom Shelton comes home in 7th ahead of Adam Morgan and Colin Turkington. Running at the top 10, Aaron Taylor-Smith, who also takes an independence win in that race as well. Just ahead of his teammate Mikey Dogo in 11th with Bob Huff.